rushing touchdowns this season. It's the Panthers and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we'll look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top of All for Life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. Going to have those kind of outings in year one. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
A first carry for Rashad White. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Brooks a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. In motion right, one of the tight ends. 2nd and 3. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Got a man. That's Ligon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Ligon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a...
Touchdown, Panthers! Xavier Legette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go with White on the counter. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out come the Bucs now.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll start out here with the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He'll drop to throw.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
The tight end in motion right.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly? The offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football back there. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Brooks here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are back within a couple of the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
That's taken on the 25. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here comes third down and 7. Pierce in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield. The challenge flag is out.
Play is under review.
Pleased with the ruling on the field. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man down the field. That's legal.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back to throw again. Caught on a slant.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers offense and Xavier Legette set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Brooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This ball complete to Durham. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Godwin, the motion man. Here's a 2nd and 7. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. He'll look to throw. They shakes him off. Pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Carolina offense about ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw here.
That one finds Pierce right side.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Pierce in motion left. 2nd and 11. This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Got a man, that's Liggett.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They'll run the draw with Brooks.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And a fast footwork by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Godwin, the motion man.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's complete to Palmer.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Going right side is White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They keep it on the ground. White again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Shedding through the defense. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. They got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Now back to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Second and a couple. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Pierce in motion left.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now the Bucs down by 4, 2:09 to play. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And some strong running. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a give to Brooks running right.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what... Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able...